Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we will be covering a very interesting function known as choose function. In your professional lives, you may encounter this situation wherein you are working on Excel and you need to prepare or to adjust your workings according to different scenarios. Now, to automate or to make your workings dynamic enough so that as soon as you select a scenario, the workings should change accordingly. This thing is solved by choose function. So you have a set of data in front of you, and this is what you most probably will do when you will be working as a finance guy in a certain company. So if you are preparing projections, you most likely will be preparing the projections in three scenarios: optimistic case scenario, base case scenario, and worst case scenario. So base case is your normalized operations. In case the economic conditions into the future or the events turn favorable for your company, that will be solved by optimistic case, right? So if everything goes favorable, then how will the projections look like? That's optimistic case. Similarly, if those events or conditions turn unfavorable to you in the future, then how would the projections look like? That will be your worst case scenario. All right, so we have three cases here: optimistic case, base case, and worst case. Let's see what do we have to do with this to learn choose function. Now, in cell B3, you have to create a drop down list with different scenarios as mentioned here. So, on this cell, I need a drop down list which contains these three scenarios: optimistic, base, and worst case scenario. Now we know how to do that. I hope you have guessed it by now, people. Of course, it will be solved by data validation. Data, go to data tab, click on data validation. As soon as you click on data validation, you will be prompted with a data validation dialog box. In the validation criteria, click to allow list. Okay, so in the validation criteria, click on this drop down and select list. In the source tab, in the source bar here, just select these three cells, whatever you wish to whatever you wish your drop down list will be comprising of: optimistic case, base case, and worst case. So I'll click on OK, and you will notice my drop down is ready to use. So it has the three cases. Okay, now I have selected a case. I have a drop down made. I have selected a case. But we are not yet ready to apply a choose function. To apply a choose function, I basically need numeric inputs. So 1 being a case, 2 being another case, 3 being another case, and so on. Alright, so what we will do is we can use a match function here. Match function here. What will this match function give us? If you remember what is match used for from our previous videos, guys, match will simply give us that, okay, this is the lookup value, and does this value lies within this range? If yes, then at what position? All right, so lookup value will be optimistic case, lookup arrays these three cells, and exact match. So it says first position is optimistic case. If I change it to 2, it says second one is base case, and so on. Now let's select optimistic case, and what I need is, based on this input, I need all my workings in the Excel to be linked to a particular case. Okay, so in this highlighted portion, what I can do is I can create a formula with reference to this cell. so that in case I change a scenario, whatever scenario I choose, that respective number comes to this highlighted portion. And all my workings then will be linked to this highlighted portion. Okay, let's take it slow. Now, I told you that we will be solving this scenario situation with a choose function. So how do we start a function? We press is equal to choose. Now, as soon as you open the bracket, it will ask you for index number. Index number will be this cell of your match thing. 1 associated with optimistic case. If you change the case, it becomes 2, then it becomes 3, and so on. So index number is your this numerical position of your drop down cases. Okay, so that's fine. Index number, and I freeze it because I don't want this to change, comma. If it is 1, then what value? Then give me the value for optimistic case, comma. If it is not 1, if it is 2, then give me the value for base case, comma. If it is 3, then give me the value for worst case. Always remember, choose function always flows in a chronological order. Alright, so you have keep it 1 here by default. It will become easier for you to apply this function. Keep it 1 and then apply the function. Alright, is equal to choose index number being this 1, comma. If it is 1, then value 1, comma. What will be the value 2? If it becomes 2, it goes to worst base case. Value 3. If it goes to 3, you have to select the worst case value. Close the bracket since we have only 3 values and press enter. So notice something. 1 is the optimistic case and it has selected 124. That's correct, right? In case you change the scenario now, let's go to base case. It becomes 2 here and the second value is chosen, 120. If further select the worst case and it automatically selects the worst case value. Similarly, we can do it for all the 3 cases, all the 3 years. Just simply, since we have now freezed this, we can simply copy it across. Alright. So now if you change it to base case, the base case values will get linked. If you select the worst case value will get linked. So that's a very dynamic version of your model. Now everything in the Excel, in your financial model or whatever workings you are doing, everything will be connected with this highlighted portion, so that as soon as you change a scenario, all the workings, since they have been linked to this change, the value changes and hence the workings change automatically. So that's the choose function for you. I hope you have understood. You have the file with you guys. Please practice it. Pause the video, practice with the file, only move forward if you are 100% comfortable with choose function. Otherwise, I would request you to please rewatch this video. Alright, all the very best with the choose function. I'll see you again in the next video.